Hey, good evening. It's Wednesday, January 24th, and welcome back to Everyday Talk 24/7. I kind of like this one of the blessings of being here in the early part of the century, because we get dates like January 24th in 2024. It only happens at the beginning of each century, but it's kind of cool when it does. We're going to continue looking at the heart tonight and the rich blessing of the heart that's available only through the scriptures. That may even sound strange. People think that the Bible restricts the heart. It doesn't. It opens the beautiful, wonderful potential of the heart. In Ezekiel 36, we've just read last night that God rips out the heart of stone and places in a heart of flesh. And then he gives us his spirit to move us to follow those decrees and follow God's laws in ways that are blessings to us, not hindrances. And then Paul expands on this in Ephesians chapter 1, verses 18 and the first part of 19. Let me read this for you. This is so moving to me. I hope it is to you too. I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened, in order that you may know the hope to which he has called you, the riches of his glorious inheritance for his holy people, and his incomparably great power for us who believe. Hope, riches, power, all from our eyes, the eyes of our hearts being opened to see the wonder of God's love. This is what it means to have light for the eyes of your heart. The Bible alone brings us light. See, it means we have hope to know the true purpose of life for each one of us. Not some cookie cutter fashion where whole masses and groups of people, but each person has been fearfully and wonderfully made by God in a way that is unique just to you and even to me. Through the scriptures, by our eyes of our heart being opened, giving light, we can know the purpose that God has for us in this life. What a beautiful, beautiful promise. We have riches, the inheritance guaranteed for us, promised to us. That means that we are safe, we are secure, and we have wealth beyond riches, so that we can be bold to know the joy and promise of God right here and in the life to come. We don't need to fear. And then we have power. You and I have been given access to the greatest power on this planet, the power that raised Jesus from the dead, the power that allows us to live life as it was meant to be lived. Not masquerades, not fake life, but real life. The enemy wants us to think that the Bible is the last place to go to live life to the fullest. What we're being told here is that the Bible is the only place to go to live life to the fullest. See, this is only possible as the Bible and our hearts are combined together, knit together, so that we can know the real wonder of what it means to hold on to life that's truly life. Like Paul says in Timothy. The enemy wants us to buy into a life that's false, promises that fade away, that they're tricks, that we hope in something and that hope just disappears. What God has for us is life that is sure and true. I'm not talking about the Bible that people have perverted. I'm not talking about people who make rules and lists of do's and don'ts and things that make you acceptable to God. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not the Bible. That's not the Word of God. See, the Bible is the very words of the Spirit given to the Spirit by Jesus so that we can live life with fullness, grace, confidence, love, and wonder. No matter what circumstances happen to us, no matter what the challenges are, we can live life with grace, with wonder, with awe, with love, with the confidence that we're walking in God's ways. That's only possible as the eyes of our heart are opened up by the power of the Spirit working through His Word. This brings such peace, but it brings power. It allows us to live this life in a way that's in sync with what God intended it to live. The Bible and the heart, they are meant to be together. Without the Bible, the heart, the power of the heart, is unleashed in ways that it cannot be contained and will bring horrendous damage or broken promises. But with the Bible and the heart combined, we can know this awesome wonder of living with God in confidence and peace, and that we're living life for the purpose that God meant for us to live. This is a beautiful picture of us. The eyes of your heart, may they be enlightened, so that you can know the hope that God has called you and me to. You can know the riches of His beautiful inheritance given to us, and that we can know the great, incomparable power of the Spirit of God working in us to be in sync with how God made this world and this universe to function. Again, love to hear your thoughts on this, because this is so important for us. We're going to continue talking about the heart, but this is just such a beautiful expression of what God has for us. Thank you for being here, and Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. You have a great evening. Good night. Thank you for watching. May God richly bless you as you seek to live for His glory.